I've been uploading videos on YouTube for the past 8 years. And over that time, I've launched multiple channels, worked with different clients, and earned thousands of dollars online. I've also gone down the rabbit hole testing way more AI tools than I can even count. Most of them sounded great until you actually use them. So today, I'm only showing you the 2 I still use for my own workflow. Here's why they're different. Every one of them is free, open source, and you can keep creating without stressing over credits disappearing, surprise paywalls, or another monthly subscription showing up on your bank statement. But there's one thing most videos leave out. Knowing the tool is the easy part. Setting it up the right way is what actually saves you from all the annoying limits that usually slow people down. Whether you're on a PC, Mac, laptop, or even just your phone, you'll be able to follow along. A couple of these can even run right on your own computer, which is honestly pretty crazy. And make sure you stay until the end because I've added every link and resource you need down in the description, so you don't waste time signing up for those free AI sites that suddenly ask for money 5 minutes later. Now take a look at this. Every video you're about to see started with nothing more than a basic prompt. Seriously, it's way easier than most people think. Check out the image quality, how smooth everything moves, the clean animations, and even the built-in sound. For free tools, the results are honestly hard to beat. Whether you're making YouTube videos, TikToks, shorts, or content for pretty much any platform, these can handle it. Portrait, landscape, square, whatever format you need. You can generate videos from text, create images from prompts, or turn a single photo into an animated clip in just a few minutes. Real quick before I walk you through everything, if you get something useful out of this video, hit the like button and let me know where you're watching from in the comments. I always like seeing how many different places these videos reach. I started this channel because I wanted to share everything I've learned from years of growing YouTube channels. Right now, my team and I manage 7 AI-focused channels that bring in revenue every month. So nothing I'm showing you is random or pulled from some blog that never tested the tools. These are things we actually use ourselves on a regular basis. My goal is pretty simple. Help you skip months of trial and error by showing you AI tools that actually work, instead of ones that hide everything behind paid credits. If that's the kind of content you're looking for, you're in the right place because I've got plenty more coming. All right, let's get into it. We're kicking things off with the easiest tool on the list. Then we'll work our way up to the one I use the most. Open Chrome and search for Qwen 3.5 Plus. Make sure you open the official website, then click Try Qwen Chat and sign in with either your Google account or a new account. Once you're inside, the interface will probably feel familiar if you've ever used ChatGPT, but don't assume they're the same. Since Qwen is open source, you get access to a bunch of powerful features that normally sit behind a paywall on other platforms. You can upload files, generate images, create videos, and do a lot more without jumping between different websites. Let's start with something simple. Click into the prompt box and type something like, "A baby elephant splashing through a tropical river at sunset." Hit enter and give it a few seconds. You'll see the image come together almost immediately. Once it finishes generating, animate it into a video. Watch how smooth the movement looks, how natural the animation feels, and even the background audio comes out way better than you'd expect. If you're happy with the result, just click download and it'll save directly to your device. One more thing that's definitely worth checking out is the community section. If you open up the community section, you'll see all kinds of stuff people have already made. Images, videos, creative prompts, different styles. It's honestly one of the easiest ways to get fresh ideas or figure out what the tool is capable of without starting from scratch. All right, let's switch over to the next one. And trust me, don't click away yet because my personal favorite is still coming up. But this site definitely deserves a spot on the list. Open Chrome and search for Hugging Face. Then head to the official website and sign into your account. Once you're in, click on the Spaces tab at the top. This is where things really open up. Think of it like a huge collection of AI apps built by developers from all over the world. You'll find tools for creating images, generating videos, translating text, editing photos, making music, building 3D models, writing code, cloning voices, removing backgrounds, upscaling images, text-to-speech, and honestly, way more than I could fit into one video. Since we're focused on video creation today, scroll down and you'll come across a bunch of different video generation tools. Every now and then, one might be temporarily unavailable, but there are plenty that work perfectly. Let's try one called LTX Video Turbo. Once the page loads, switch to the image to video option and upload any picture you want to animate. After that, type a simple prompt describing the motion you want. For example, instead of using a still landscape, you could write something like, "The drone slowly flies forward while the clouds drift across the mountains." If you want, you can play around with a few of the settings. settings, but the defaults usually do a solid job. Click generate, wait a little bit, and your video will be ready. If the result isn't exactly what you expected, don't assume the tool is the problem. Most of the time, it's just the prompt. A little more detail usually leads to much better output. Once you're happy with what it creates, download it straight from the page. And one thing I really like here is that you're not constantly running into credit systems, daily generation caps, or surprise paywalls every time you want to test an idea. While you're here, definitely spend a few minutes exploring the rest of the Spaces section, because there are a ton of hidden gems that can seriously speed up your workflow. And if you're looking for any of the tools or resources I mentioned today, you'll find all the links down in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.